Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach from Bachstar Stamping. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. Thanks for tuning in. If you hop on with me tonight, please go ahead and say hi so I can say hi back to you. Let me just refresh my iPad here so I can see comments if they pop up. There we go. Okay, I just got back from graduation and a graduation party from one of my voice students that graduated. So, but I just wanted to do a video because I just love some new products so much I couldn't stand it anymore. Couldn't stand it. All right. So, May host code. Hey, Kathy. May host code. If you would like to place an order at StampinUp.com and your order is under $150, please use this host code. And I will thank you for that. Any order with me over $50, you will get a thank you card and a pack of embellishments or something as a thank you from me in the mail. Also, let me grab something. In April and May, any orders will go into a drawing. Anybody that places a $50 order with me from the United States, in April and May, will go into the running to win this stamp set. Lots of great sentiments. All right. Well, let's get started on cards I've made this week. If you haven't seen my last video, maybe it was 2 videos ago, I don't know. But these are some graduation cards I made using the Sweet Songbirds bundle. It's in our new annual catalog. One has a graduation hat and one does not. But they're still, I think, adorable. And they use the Deckled Rectangles dies around the outside. And the Designer Series paper, the 6x6s. Each color family has its own Designer Series paper. Okay, next. This is a new stamp set in the annual catalog. I had a play with it. I've only played with it once. Okay, it's called This Birthday Piggy. Now, a long time ago, let me grab it. Hold on. Let's see. Yep, there it is. I found it. A while ago, we had a stamp set called This Little Piggy. And this is retired. Hey, Vesta. This is retired, but people loved the stamp set so much. They made a new one. This Birthday Piggy. So more piggies to play with. I love it. Perfect to color. So let me show you what I made. I did a simple, just the big stamp there. Colored it in with my blends. I used the Stitch with Whimsy Die around the front just to give it a little something because it was a little plain without it. And just colored my little piggy using my blends. And then I put 2 of our iridescent rhinestones next to It's Your Birthday. Then on the inside, this little piggy says Happy Birthday. And I colored it again with my blends. But still plenty of room to sign and write a little message down here. Okay, so that's my one. I've only made one with this little piggy. Or this birthday piggy. Sorry. Next. Okay, so I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I love dogs. Like, kind of obsessed. So I had to have this set. Glad we're friends. The Corgi here just spoke to me, and I needed this Corgi in my life. So I made a card, and it's so cute. Okay. Ta-da! All right. So growing older is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Happy birthday. So I did this in Orchid Oasis. The background, I used our metallic ribbon. I used our Layering Circles dies. Colored the Corgi. I did put a little bit of Wink of Stella on the fan so it looks more metallic. You probably can't see that. It's so hard to see on camera, but it is shiny. And some of our in-colored dots on the inside. Hope your day is a real treat. Now, this is from a recently retired set called Pampered Pets, but if you have it, it goes great with the Corgi. Of course, you could always add something else, you know. All right, so that's my play. I've only made 1 card. Okay, next, moving on. Okay, so Julie Heights, she is the chirpy quilt card maker and more. Nope, I didn't say that right. Check her out. She's got a YouTube channel and she's on Facebook, Julie Heights. She always does these quilt cards on Thursdays and I enjoy making them. So I made this one this week. It's called the Non-Slice 9 Patch. I think something like that. She can correct me if she's on here. These are the shaded summer dies. And this shiny paper is the shimmer in color paper. I loved it. And again, those are all our not all of our in colors. These are in colors. Parakeet Party, Starry Sky, Tahitian Tide, And then I just did a simple happy birthday. On the inside, sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. And that is from a retired set called Punch Party. But I thought it went well with the little flowers in there. Love that. So it's a 9-patch, and then you overlay these strips of white, run it through an embossing folder. I used Pretty Flowers. And then in the background, I used my favorite embossing folder, Tasteful Textile. So, of course, you can use whatever you'd like, but check her out. I will link her in the description after I'm done. So you can see that one. Okay, this one. Okay. I just love it. I love it so much. Sit, stay, relax. Again, dogs. Gotta have me some dogs, right? Okay. So, this is a host set in the annual catalog. You can only get it if you spend over $150. Of course, you can earn it for absolute free if you host a party, too. I coordinated it with the Butterflies and Flowers Layering Decorative Masks. That's in the current mini catalog until the end of June. I used this one. That was in there. I just pulled it out so you could see it better. Okay, it's kind of like daisies. It reminds me of daisies. I did a lot of masking. Okay, so let me show you the card. Yeah. So I stamped my image, colored it, masked it, which means I put a Post-it note and covered it. We also have new masking paper. I don't have that yet. Then I used this on the top and masked that, and then used my blending brushes. Then I colored this with our blending brushes in Bermuda Bay. Then I thought he could use some artwork on his wall. And what would a dog have on their wall, right? A bone and a tennis ball. That's what a dog would have on their wall. So this is a retired, it's called Ornate Frames. Of course, you could just use rectangles too, but I just thought they looked a little framier. So yeah, hi friend, just sitting here thinking of you. Yep, and I haven't done the middle yet because I just finished this one, but isn't that adorable? Lots of masking, but man, it sure was fun. Sure was fun, and actually didn't take very long at all. So, cute card using the new Sit, Stay, Relax. Okay. Moving on to what we're working on today. So let me grab the annual catalog here. In the back are the dies. Okay. A lot of dies in this catalog stand alone, meaning they don't have a specific stamp set they coordinate with exactly. This is one. And I don't know why, but it caught my eye. So I got it. It's called Pretty Pop-Ups. And I'm going to show you some beautiful cards with it tonight. All right, let me show you the actual dies so you can see them better. Here we go. Haven't put it on my magnetic sheet yet. All right, so you've got a big circle one, an oval one, a rectangle one, which I'm going to use tonight. Then you've got a dragonfly, a butterfly, some flowers, another butterfly. But I will show you all of them, actually, I used in different projects. So let's get started. We're going to start with this one. It's like a rectangle. And as I was using it, I'm like, you know what? I think this would look really good cut out. So what I did is I found our Stitched Rectangles dies, this one. It fits around it perfectly. So I have a scrap of basic white here. I'll put that down. Then I'll put this around it. Then I have a piece of removable Scotch tape. I'm going to put it like that. Run it through my die cutting machine. Watch this. Magic. Bam! We're back. There it is. Okay. Now why it's called pop-up is because you can pop up the wings and the flower petals. All these things pop up to give it some dimension on your card. Now, if you really want them to stay, when you glue it down, you could put tiny bits of dimensional or foam or something behind the ones you really want to stay up. In this particular one, I'm just going to do the butterfly and the dragonfly. The rest, if they pop up, I don't really care. All right? Isn't that adorable? I love it. Okay. So, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to cut that out. That's okay. All right, I'll figure it out. We've got just a regular card base, a Night of Navy, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So that's just my basic card base. I'm going to have a piece of this beautiful, ooh, is it Hues? Yes, Hues of Happiness Designer Series paper. Gorgeous. I love this side. Now, don't get me wrong. I love that side too. Love this side. So this is 5 by 3 3/4. So this is just 1/8 of an inch bigger, which means it's 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. I just wanted a little bit of pop to bring out that melon mambo. This is melon mambo, so let me glue that down. And I'm going to have to cut another piece of melon mambo because I forgot to cut the matte layer for that. I thought I was all ready. I was rushing around when I got home. That's okay. I'll show you how to use the trimmer in case you don't know how to use the trimmer. That's okie dokie. All right, and then I've got several more projects that I couldn't stop creating with these pretty pop-up dies. Several more to show you. I'm not going to be done playing with this for a while because I keep thinking of more and more things I can make with it. So that's my card front for now. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab some melon mambo here. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to do that. Well, I can actually. Okay, so how big do I need to make this? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my ruler here. Okay, can you see that if I put it in the corner? Maybe not. You know what? I'll just get a ruler. All right, so this is approximately 1 5/8 plus a little bit more. This is 3 5/8 plus a little bit more. So I'll just remember that. I'm going to get my trimmer. I'm going to sit down for this. So I'm going to start with the 3 5/8 first. So 3 5/8, but I want it to be 1/8 bigger. So there's my 1/8 bigger plus a little bit more. All right, and then 1 5/8 plus 1/8 plus a little bit more. Not quite to the 16th. So we're probably talking like a 32nd, but you know, who wants to deal with fractions? All right. Then it should have a perfect little matte layer, and it is for my little stitched rectangle. Okay, so when you glue it down, I highly recommend going around the outside. Oh, there's my dog shaking. But then also go through here and put a few dots, like in the middle of your flowers, the middle of the dragonfly, butterfly, places so it stays down really well in the middle. Otherwise, it might pop up where you don't want it to be popping up. There we go. All right, so let me put that on my matte layer. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm going to press it down too so all my middle bits and pieces get stuck really well too. Okay. And I did not put glue on the back of the dragonfly's wings, so I can still pop those up. And I did not put glue on the butterfly's wings, so I'll pop those up a little bit. All right. Next, I'm going to stamp before I glue that down. I'm going to stamp. And what I have is just a 1/2 inch strip. You know, when you're cutting your basic white, sometimes you have 1/2 inch strips left over. So that's what this is. That's what this is. And I'm going to use our Happiness Abounds. I love this font. I just can't quit using it. So what's all this mess? I die cut all the flowers from the set, from the paper. That's what it is. I just keep them in there. I love the happy birthday. Can you tell? I have used it so much. And then we're going to grab this as well. Again, I have used it so much. I just love it. I just love it. So this is the 1/2 inch strip that I cut at 5 inches. So it's 5 by 1/2 inch. I'm going to lay this down on a D block. Okay, and I think I want to use Night of Navy. So let me grab my Night of Navy here. I have all of my ink pads on a little Lazy Susan in our stamp storage. I use that. Ooh, you know what? Nope, I don't want to use Night of Navy. I want to use Melon Mambo, sorry. Grab my Melon Mambo, spinny, spinny, till I get to my pink and red side. There we go. There we go. So this is Melon Mambo, one of my favorite colors because I love bright, bright colors. I always like to do a test stamp. Okay, make sure I didn't miss any bits. Then I'm going to try to center it as best I can on this 1/2 inch strip. There we go. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and put this on a plate as I can. And I do see a dog here. Ah, there, I got it off. Okay. So for the inside, I've just got a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. There we go. I like to line it up on a line so it's as straight as possible. There we go. That way everything is as straight as I can possibly get it. All right, that's all my stamping. Put that away before I get it all over myself. All right, I'll go ahead and glue that on the inside. All righty. Lots of graduation stuff going on. I've got another party to go to tomorrow, and then 2 more next weekend, and lots of graduations to go to. Okay, now this one, I'm going to glue about 1/4 inch from the bottom. I mean, I'm not going to measure it, but you know, there we go. Okay, so once I've got it like I want it, I make sure it's even on both sides. And then I give it a good pressing so it doesn't go anywhere. Now, I didn't want to glue this yet because now I want to center it, you know, in this part of the card. You know what? Whew! I wanted to use dimensionals. What in the world? I almost glued it. Almost glued it. Phew! Good thing I saw that. Okay, so dimensionals are just little hexagon pieces of foam, double-sided foam, and then you peel off the backings, and then you can stick it up and just give some dimension to your cards. Makes them look neater. Okay, so I'm going to center it as best I can. There we go. Now, we are not done yet because I love these glossy dots as well. So they come in Gorgeous Grape, my favorite purple, Melon Mambo, like one of my favorite pinks, Daffodil Delight, which is a yellow, you know, it's yellow, and then Coastal Cabana, right? Yep. No, I was wrong. Pool Party. It is Pool Party. Although it does look good with Coastal Cabana because I've used it. So you can tell I've used a lot of the Melon Mambo. I'm going to use the small ones, and I'm going to sit down so I get this centered. I'm going to take a small one on my pokey tool, and I'm going to put it there. And I'm just going to make a little, oh, that was crooked, but I'll fix it. And there. Be very careful. Pause. I'm back. While I was away, I put the 3 dots on. Okay, so that is my card using the pretty pop-up dies. Now I want to show you some other ones. Or here's the other one I made. They're twinsies. Okay. I just love this paper with these pop-up dies. I think the little flowers with the little flowers, I think they just go so well together. So there's card 1. Card 2 also features the go-to greetings, which is the same sentiments, but different ways. So you get a fancy, a little less fancy, and a little less fancy. Plus, you also get a hello in that size. Otherwise, they're happy birthday, thinking of you. Just a note and thank you. I loved this fancy happy birthday, so I used it. So for the oval one, I made a Daffodil Delight card using the Glossy Dots again, popped up the butterfly wings. And if I were to mail this, I would probably put just some tiny dimensionals under here, just to give it a little something. Did I do the inside? Yep. Love that sentiment. Wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. So happy birthday. Then I used the big round one in Gorgeous Grape. And basically the same thing. I just found 3 of the flowers to highlight with the Glossy Dots and the Gorgeous Grape. Same thing on the inside. Next, I used the square one. This time I didn't die cut it out. And I used the thank you, a strip of the Hues of Happiness paper, the stand alone. dragonfly. And I think on the inside, yep, I did a standalone butterfly on the inside as well. My thank you cards, I rarely ever put anything on the inside because, you know, I want to write something. So, but my birthdays, I always put a little something on the inside. All right, so those are my cards using the pretty pop-up dies. Here, let me spread them out. Tell me which one you like the best. The Daffodil Delight, the Night of Navy, the Gorgeous Grape, or the Melon Mambo, which probably is not in the shot. There we go. Boo-doo-doo. There we go. Okay. So if you have any questions, my email is boxstarstamping@gmail.com. Again, this is the May host code. Please like and subscribe if you're on the YouTube replay. If you are on Facebook, please like and follow my page. I'm trying to grow my page, so that would be most appreciated. Alrighty, I will see you all hopefully sometime this week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.